So we've been given this crazy looking sigma notation. Calculate the value of n. So we start at 1, we end at n, and this is the equation that we've been given, and all that good stuff is going to be equal to 5,8125. Okay, so the first step of any sigma notation question, what is it, huh? What is it? Expand. And when I say the word expand, that means give me term 1, term 2, and term 3. I know, Goon School, so demanding. Okay, look, please just write down the first 3 terms. So, what does that mean? Into the place of k, you sub in 1, you sub in 2, you sub in 3. So, term 1, term 2, and term 3. Plug it into your calculator. So, 3 into 2 raised to the power of 1 minus 1, then 1 minus 2, then 1 minus 3. And you'll get these 3 values. Remember, everybody, we are dealing with a series here, not a sequence. If it was a sequence, I would have used a semicolon. But I've decided, well, not I've decided, I had to use the plus and the plus, the addition signs. Okay. Dot, 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 because we don't know what n is equal to. We don't know where it ends. We know that it starts at 1, and that is going to be equal to 5,8125. Okay. And now we can plug this into our series formula. But is this a geometric series or is it an arithmetic series? Okay, there is no quadratic series. I mean, there is, but you don't deal with it at secondary level. Secondary school, you don't deal with it in high school. So if we just level the playing fields here, this is 3, 1.5, 0,75. Is that arithmetic? Is there a constant difference here? Well, that decreases by 1.5 and then it decreases by 0,75. So 1,5 minus 0,75, it gives you 0,75. So it can't be arithmetic. It's not a common or constant difference. It doesn't exist. But what's our R value here? So if term 2 divided by term 1 is equal to term 3 divided by term 2, we have a geometric sequence or series that we are dealing with here. So 1,5 over 3 is equal to a half, and 0,75 over 1.5 is also equal to half. So this is definitely going to be a geometric series. Now into our geometric series formula. The formula is coming from your formula sheet. This is what it looks like. And all that good stuff again is equal to the 5,8125. And now we can start subbing in our values. So our A value is going to be 3. That's our first term. That's our term 1, term 2, term 3. So 3. And now we're going to have brackets inside brackets because we are substituting in values. So that's going to be 1 minus our R value was a half. We just calculated it. So this is our R value. Let's just draw a car because, well, I try to make my videos fun. And that's my car. It's automatic 200,000. It's going to rival the Haval that is taking over South Africa, as well as that Toyota RAV4. Okay, let's continue. So we said it's going to be equal to half. You guys are probably wondering, like, what is this tutor on? Look, I'm just trying to make my videos fun, okay? Okay? Why y'all hating on me, on meesies? Okay. And again, that's going to be 1 minus half. So A value is equal to 3. R values are equal to half. And all that good stuff, again, is equal to the 5,8125. Okay. 1 minus a half is equal to half. 3 divided by a half. If you divide anything by a half, you're multiplying it by 2. So, well, 3 times 2 is equal to 6, is equal to 5,8125. Okay, this is the last thing I'm writing down. I'm just going to clean the screen right now with some Omo. Ah, there we go, spotless. Just going to write it down again. And if we just simplify, let's just get rid of the 6. So divide both sides by 6. Let me just erase that. So, you know what, let's do a few more calculations in that one. So let's divide both sides by 6. And you see this positive 1 we have on the left-hand side. Let's take it over to the right and it'll become a negative 1. And you see this negative over here. Let's divide through by a negative 1 just so we can isolate our half n. So half n. So what are we doing? First step, divide by 6. Then that positive 1 on the left-hand side, we subtract 1 on the right-hand side. And then we divide through by a negative 1 to get that half n value. And we can just put it in brackets again. Okay, so 5,8125 divide by 6 first, then minus 1. Then we divide through by a negative 1. Remember, do it in that order. Don't just do it all in one step. Remember, BODMAS. And you'll actually get a nice round number of 1 over 32, which is also the same as 0,03125. Okay, a fraction and a decimal. Okay, So we need to solve for this exponent. So now all of a sudden it's become an exponential equation. So what do we do with our exponential equations? We need our bases to be the same so we can drop them to equate the exponents. So again, this is going to stay as 1 over 2 to the n, which is equal to 1 over. Now 32, we need it in its prime base form. So plug 32 into your calculator, equals shift fac. You will get 2 over 5. And now let's bring our denominators to the top, and they will become negative. So this will become 2 to the negative 1 raised to the n, and this would be 2 to the negative 5. Negative 1 times n, so this exponent raised to another power, that's going to become negative n. And I'm just going to remove the brackets as well. So 2 to the negative n is equal to 2 to the negative 5. The bases are the same, so what do? We drop them. So negative n is equal to negative 5. To get a positive n, we just divide through by a negative 1. Therefore, n is equal to 5. And that's it. That's your question.